Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. My name is Nilaus and this is the Megabase journey here. We have 12 sciences that we all of them need to be upgraded to Megabase level, and then maybe some other things around that, like the science facilities, the logistics, all that stuff. So we are well on our way. We completed Gleba, which is super amazing. So now we have Fulgora and Gleba sorted. So I thought today would be a good idea to take VULCANUS and sort that out. Then we're going to take some more casino builds and some other VULCANUS builds, and then go to Aquilo, and yeah, and then finally we're going to be looking at the Promethium, because that's going to be the toughest one. So things are working really well. That's nice, and we're going to be going over here to look at the Promethium science. So no, not Promethium science, not today. So what we want to do is yeah, I've actually prepared this one. This is what I always do. I basically say, okay, I want 240 metallurgic science, and then calculate how much of each of those. So 18,000 molten copper, that's a lot, and also these ones are significant amounts. Then I start breaking it down. I heard someone call it purple steel. Purple steel. All right, anyway, the tungsten plate, and that's decent amounts. And also here, tungsten carbide, that's also fine. And like, none of these things are particularly scary. We have to remember the carbon. The carbon here is also some coal, so breaking it all down, just trying to figure out, then we look at it as base materials. We get the metallurgic science, it needs 33 calcite, it needs 96 coal, it needs 600, that's kind of a lot, tungsten, and then you need 2.4 sulfuric acid and some lava. So lava is not a problem, sulfuric acid not a problem, coal is not a problem, calcite not a problem. The 600 for each of these two. Oh no. Hello, Gleba. Could you just not kill everything, please? It's because we're not really demanding it, so they spawn all of them at once. Oops. Well, they're just being damaged, so we don't care. Right, back to this one. So the only thing that really matters is the 600. So what I can do is I can set up something up here. And then if we look at this, this is a beacon and then some speed modules. And then look at it, this is producing 1300. Yeah, that's a lot. That is way more than we need, and we could actually just kind of drill this down as well with less speed modules. But this is definitely enough. So that comes out here as 4 lanes, and comes out for more 4 lanes, and another 8 lanes here. So we can basically get to a point where one of these can do 331. Even more beacons, even more speed modules could get us even more, but we needed 600 for each, so this is definitely enough. So no problems with that either. That means all we need to do is figure out a way to do the design work, which, you know, is still going to be pretty tricky. We're not going to do anything in terms of legendary. The reason why we're not doing legendary for this is because it yeah, it's simply too much. Like, we're looking at this part here and seeing that it's 600. So that would mean, in order to make equivalent amount of science, I would have to sort of divide it by 6. So that's 100 legendary tungsten per second. There's no way that I can do that. It's just way, and this is only like a quarter of what we need. We need 960 science per second for each of them. So legendary, no, sorry, not happening. Right, let's do some design work up in the corner here. Let's start by making, because we're gonna need a lot of this. And there. All right, let's get some. There. Good. So if you go in here, like that. That is, we want to find out the maximum. This is now producing 47. That's not enough. 47 is not enough for us, and therefore we are going to get here. Like, how much do we actually want? I'll just put that here. How about now? 40. How did that get less? Oh, there we go. It was somehow not updated. Okay, 57. I needed to get over 60 because then I only need 4 of those. So let's make something here. 1, 2, 3. And that is now above 60. Would this also be above 60? Yes, it would. Okay, so we might just suffice with something like this. All right. So this is quite a lot we need, and I'm gonna build that here and here, and this is fine. There you go. All right, so this Funny how it just doesn't... Ah, there we go, 111. That's still not enough somehow. What am I missing? Oh, right, it's because this is not actually affected by all of it. So we'll do this. Because it needs to be in the middle. Now it's affected by all of it. There you go, 123, perfect. I'm gonna need 2 of these. There we go. So this is the science we need. So this is the... That's a simple thing, right? Now let's figure out what the next thing is. I think that's gonna be the tungsten plate. So let's make some tungsten plate and get that down, like right below. Tungsten plate, purple steel. You. All right. So how's this ratio? Not good. So we're gonna need more modules for this, and more. Here. Okay. What about now? Still no. So let's make another one. Let's keep it. Let's see. I think this one actually has to be over here just to make it mirrored instead of copied. There we go. So that's mirrored. And you're gonna be here. And these have to be... Is this good? Still not. Damn. Let's get another one. And then these here have to be at this location. Alright. What now? This is good? Yes. Slight positive, slight positive. This is slightly positive. Perfect. So each one of these go into one. That means let's take this one over here. Good. Again, power poles. Need to figure out how to do that. And let's do again. So far, so good. There's a net positive. Now the next one. First of all, how are we going to get it up here? I'm going to get it up like this. And then basically get these in like 1, 2, 3, 4. And they will be... And there. Like that's how we want to get it in here. And that means we need to get... the carbon... This carbide here is really annoying that it has to be done this way. Right. So let's again look at this here. I'm missing something. So I guess we need an extra power line or an extra one of these. Still missing something? What about over here? This one. Like this. Just trying to figure out if I have enough. Yeah, like this. Oops. No. Here. Alright, so that's now positive. What about this one? This is not positive somehow. What is the difference? Oh, right, it's this one that's missing. Oh, cool. That's why. Okay, I'm getting it a little bit. Then we'll just do this. They will be a little bit oversaturated, but that's fine. Yes. Perfect. Good. Whew. So now we can... I think we get this one out here. Two out, two out. It has to be 2 out because this is 80 per second. I need 73. So in order to make 73, I definitely need 2 of these. I theoretically should be sufficing with 1, but that's not happening. Right, so again, we are happy. This is a pretty good setup. Do I want to flag these so I can see what's going out? Not really, but whatever. Right, so this one needs carbon as well. Let me also get this thing here. Flip. And this thing. Flip. Right. And now I can do all of this and then flip it. Yes. Right. Check the whole thing. Everything's good. Right. So what do we need now? We need like a lot of this inbound. How do we get this inbound? And we also need the carbon inbound. So I guess carbon... We'll pretend we don't need carbon. And then let's figure out the bigger issue is, at this point, probably those 20,000 molten copper. And a little bit of molten iron, but let's do the molten copper first. And try to figure out how to do that. Good, we're going to be doing it as a separate build, so let's start sort of building it all the way in the corner if at all possible. Let's start here in this corner. Right. So, let's... Now we need another one of these. This is going to be that one. Molten copper. We just want molten copper. Molten copper is all we need. Make it 2 on the side. And I want this to be... If I place it here, then it hits all of these hit here. So that's good. How fast are you? 5,000. Okay, so we just need 4 of these. Cool. So... Let's focus on the stuff in between, which we always know is always awful. Deleting this. So, because that is an obscene amount. Yes. So we need more than one of these. And you flip like that. And this is going over. Oof. Right, that's good. Then I can take this and flip it. Okay. Very nice indeed. Okay, so this is now, if we look at it, the whole thing. Oh, that's not connected. Whole thing. We've now solved all of the molten copper. So now we need some molten iron. We need some carbon. Those are the only things that we're producing in here. And those need to be placed somewhere, right? So we also need to route this up here somehow as well. There's a lot of somehow. Right, let's start with this. Each of these are consuming less than 6,000, so I just need a single one of these inbounds. But I think just for good measure, I'm going to do both. Or all of them here. There. And connect. So let's get copper in here. The copper is going to come in from somewhere. I guess this is the best place because I need to jump over like that. And then... I don't know. Maybe down here? Yes, that's good. And... Okay, so this is actually not going to be the worst setup ever. Like that, like that, like that. So molten copper goes out, goes up, goes around, and goes in. Everyone's happy. The reason why I leave this space is because I actually want one more of these, and that's going to be for next part. I think you need to be moving a little bit somewhere else. Yeah. This will now be the iron part. Because I need iron for the... I'm just gonna start saying purple steel, I hate it. The tungsten plate. Curse you, whoever said that the first time. Here. That just needs to somehow get up there. Yeah, I'm guessing this has to do like that. Oh, good. Goody goody. There and there. Alright, so that's actually the next one that's also taken care of. Yeah? Sweet. Whew. And then you need this inbound. That's also something. That has to go down here. And then this is out. Right. And I also want this to be 2 lanes in. Yeah. 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 So let me explain why I'm doing this because it takes, let's say the outbound here. This is less than 6,000. So we've established in previous episodes that each of these little blue arrows here can handle a maximum of 6,000 per second. So anything more than that is going to go wrong. But this is not 6,000, so it should be fine. Yes, but 6,000 is a maximum at any given time. And since this one produces in batches, and it takes 16 seconds of craft time, so it produces a batch, and that batch can now only be ejected at 6,000 per second. Which means that the batch, can it actually get that pushed out before the next craft cycle is done? No, it cannot, because it doesn't come as one continuous flow. It comes in batches, and those batches will choke it. So that's why I'm setting 2 inbounds and 2 outbounds, because it will actually jam a little bit. Okay. So we still have also to deal with all of this junk. The good news about that is that we can also put it in here, so that's fine. Oh, we're getting some research now. Sweet. Let's continue to get this research for no reason. And we still don't have any of these. They are returning, so it's fine. I'm just looking for... We want to get our research productivity going, but that's a little bit expensive. 242 million science. So, yeah, we need some promethium. Definitely something we want. Cool. Let's see. Now, what else do we have? We have... Oh, this one I didn't copy. Here. And here. Good. So this is all working. Then the last one we need to produce in here is the carbon. So carbon is producing, luckily, extremely fast. If I just kind of squeeze it in somewhere here. There. Is that a good place? Probably. Carbon. And utilize those 8. This is producing 184, and the total number that we needed up here was 144. So one of these is enough, as long as I can get it out there. But I need to get it out on a belt. And that needs to be a stack belt. So let me do this part. There and there. That should be enough for that outbound. And then we need to bring it in. Here. Okay. This is needing 40, so 1 stack inserter is enough. This thing here might be fine where it is. Then what are we going to do with you? You're going to go over to the side. And then this one goes 1 down, doesn't hurt anything. Good old symmetry here. And... oh, hold on, this is not correct. There, there. Like that. So you go... there and there, right? In and over. Right, so this actually gets all of that. Except, of course, that... I'm gonna need to move you out. Do I even need you anymore? I'm gonna get coal coming in here. And these two. How much coal do we need? 124. Yeah, okay, so that was about 100. So this is coal coming in. Just a single belt of coal should be enough to go in here. And the sulfuric acid is another issue which I need to get. That's actually going to be less of an issue because that goes completely aligned with this one. So there. All good. And then I need this. Okay, so sulfuric acid is also getting solved. It just needs to come in somewhere. That can't be out here because there's this, so it'll have to be... I don't know. Here? Good. This is sulfuric acid. Wow. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing calcite. So the only way to get calcite in for this is actually by getting it on a belt. Like this. here, and there. Okay, so we're gonna get calcite in. Because I need to also get it up to, oops, this location. Because you also need calcite, this iron one. Oops. Calcite. So this is calcite, and then the calcite on the other side goes. Let's jump instead. Perfect. Is this even enough? Yeah, it is enough. Yes. Perfect. Okay, is this enough? 300. Oh no, that's not. I can't believe that. Wow. So don't need this one here. Yeah, we have a huge surplus of that. That's crazy. Can that be done? Okay, there we go. That's fast enough. That is so weird that we have to actually put speed modules into this production. Okay. It's still like a huge surplus, so that's good. There. Good. Still a huge surplus. Perfect. And I think I need to do the same thing over here. Right, so this is working. We do need to have a way to get rid of it, and I think the best way to get rid of this is actually just put it directly into a... like this. And you're going to be bulking it out there, so just throw it in, delete it, and then we need to get the other stuff from here. I think we could do something like this. Oh, that's so close. That is so close. What if we built this one up? Then I have it. Here. 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 Good. So they just junk out here, and then they get deleted. And we don't have to deal with it anymore. Perfect. Nice. You can go down here, so you're not in the way. What else are we missing? We're missing all of the carbon, or all of the tungsten, which I guess we can go through here. 5,000, even though this one just lost. This is still the same speed. This is the same speed. Yes. Okay. Just kind of... Oh, right. Now we're getting issues here. Right, because this is actually needing 80. Right, so I'm thinking of doing it like this. What if we need to figure out a way to get this in here? Like this. That's kind of strenuous. Like, that's a little bit too close up here. Okay, so I guess this is going back down one tile. Yeah. And then... Right. Because I need this to turn. Wow. And then split. That works. And this does not work. This is a little bit desperation here. Oops. Because now that works. The only problem we now have is how the hell are we going to get over here? Because I need this freed up. So I guess the best option, least bad option, is bringing you one up. And then that can't be here. That has to go up. And then you go up here. And then... there. And these two here. So that works. But are you fast enough now? Yes, you're still fast enough. Cool. Even though it's now aligned with this. Perfect. But the other one will be easier. This looks a lot better though. Would it be possible for you to go up as well? What if that goes up? Will you be fast enough then? Yes. Wouldn't that just look better then? Yeah, that looks so much better. Probably doesn't work on the other side because I have to build this one down. Yeah. I'm gonna try though. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work with this. But you could be in here. But you couldn't be there on that side, can you? Why not? Yes, then it would have to be here, which isn't happening. I'm kind of just jinxing the whole thing. This would be a thing, and then over here. So, so far so good. And this is the problem. Is there anywhere else that I could make it in? Because then I'd love the... Oh, right. This is also going to be an issue. Because if I bring this up, then it doesn't reach. Okay. So you definitely have to be here. So these are going to be different from those. Which one is better? Then I kind of think it's better to... But this looks so nice with these. Hello, autosave. That's taking a while now. I'm going to do the same thing here. Somehow. It has to match up into these two. And this is fine here, but this not so fine. But it has to be done like this, then I'm kind of just leaning towards, let's just get this further down here and then just be like this. Good. That means you are going to be here, you're going to be here, and that will go into that one. And you're going to go down, down, over. Right. And now I have to figure out a way to get this one inbound. Ooh, that's problematic. But maybe here? There's a lot of design work on this, but hey, we'll get it. We'll eventually get all of it as we want. Here, and that one, and... There you go. So these are the carbon, or no, tungsten. Okay, let's do the whole thing. Do we have everything? I have no clue. I'm also going to take this down. It's weird that it's not the same, but it can't really be the same because this one takes space here and this one takes space here. They can't be quite symmetrical. So let's see. The one thing that isn't there is this one, which is fine. Some machines do not have a set recipe. That's odd. Oh, right, that's probably these two. Okay, that's not a big deal. If I do this, then it shouldn't say that warning anymore. Correct, no warning anymore. Good. What are we missing? I have no clue. We also have enough fuel here. Yes, definitely enough, definitely not. So I don't need to add, but I could add more beacons if I wanted to down here, but I don't need it. Right, some lights maybe, but aside from this, I think we want to just fire it up. And we're going to fire it from this one. So that's, yeah, that's the first part that we're going to do is get... Oh, do I like that? Oh, hold on. We don't even have the stuff outbound. Oh, no. Well, that's going to come out here. And then... So, 1, 2... 1, 2. Mm-hmm. These two are going to be... Do I like this module here? I guess I do. Actually, I'd like it much better if it was here. Oh, yes. Yeah. Then this doesn't need to be here. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. You and you. That comes in. That's going to be a full belt. And then this full belt just goes down and jumps and goes in on the inside belt. Sweet. And goes up here, and that's... Right, so that's working. Yeah. And the power lines, they're not super even, but I don't think we have an option. So let's start hooking things up. Luckily, I have, ta-da, prepared a lot of stuff for us in advance. So let's just copy paste this part over. Smashing. Except this one. Right, so all this comes in, but I actually want this space. I'm pretty sure I can use this space to get some lava, because I want lava as well. We're going to be making this one lavalicious up here. Good. And then I want each of these to have their own separate... Well, actually, I'll also have this. Let's fire this one up and see if we can do something about this. How many of these do I need? One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 3,000 each, so that's 30,000. That seems to be enough. Yeah. And how long is the jump? Is that enough? Kind of. Yeah. Now that doesn't work yet. Good. So this one just needs to be brought up. So I can do this. Yeah. And that goes in. This is no longer needed. And lava. But it's not working because yeah, they're not connected. This is connected, but the other ones are not connected. So I need to just pave in this underneath, and then they're all connected again. Good. All right, and I have some lava, 30,000. Right, so let's move on to the next thing here. It's going to be this one, and then flip it. So what are we going to do? We are going to say... lava is coming in here. Let's get this. I don't know if we're going to continue. Sulfuric acid is going to go... Maybe I can just... Oh, okay. Maybe I can do this one. Like that. And also this. Oops. And yeah, this I'm going to be pushing it out here. The reason is otherwise the network will be too big. There. Good. So that goes in. Calcite. Honestly, I want the calcite to be the last thing because nothing works without the calcite. And then I'm going to take one of these lines. So we just take one line out. There. And then we are going to take all of this out. Because I'm going to get from here to... Oh, beautiful. Like that. So that goes in. And now the only thing that is missing is actually the calcite. So let's hook up the calcite and see what happens. Oh, also something else I need. That is on our here. Purple signs. Let's just grab this. There we go. Ta-da! Works. And, you know, let's also get the other one. Here we go. So that's done. And is it working? Wow. Something is working. Let's have a look. Yes. Yes. This seems to be working. It's actually stalling a little bit. Why is it stalling a little bit? Are we not able to get stuff outbound fast enough? We are supposed to be overproducing a little bit. But there's something... Everything working? Oh, you're missing something. Why? Uh-huh. Oh, you're... Ah, there we go. So something was missing. A little tiny thing here. And now this one is fully saturated. And this is fully saturated. And this belt up here... Why are you not fully saturated? You are now. Good. And there's also the argument that in order for us to make sure that it's fully saturated, why not just do an extra one? It doesn't hurt. There. Right, so that will make it sure that it gets up here, fully saturated. There we go. Wow, that is our design. We're going to be putting in some lights somewhere. Let's put some lights here. In the middle, in the middle, in the middle, and the middle. That's a good location. Yeah, that's not a good location. I actually want it to be here then. Because then it'll be the same. There, 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 and there. That's some kind of pattern. And then we get some lights down here. Ta-da! That is all we can do. And let's have a look. Is this fast enough? This can certainly get rid of everything. This can get rid of everything. It says output full once in a while, which is fine. This one should be output full most of the time. And these ones don't have any problems deleting the landfill. So that's also good. And the last final check is that everything is positive. The only things that are not positive is the landfill and the stone, because they should be over consuming. And that produces 246. Brilliant. Now all we need to do is make 4 of these builds and then hook them up. So the beauty of this design is we just do this and this and this, and while the robots are filling all of this up, I'll be making more of these builds and then getting all the paved stuff in. Here we are. That was actually not a big deal. It took longer time for me to actually reprocess this or sort of funnel these over. I built these things here. These are each producing 30,000, so I have plenty, and I'm just hitting into this lane. If you look at it, it's not a big deal. It's not anywhere near the pipeline extent, so it's not a problem. This one is closer to the pipeline extent, but as long as we have the pumps pumping it out, then it's not from the main network. It's not a problem at all. And then it just goes in here, and we suddenly have all of this being produced in vast quantities. And as we're done with the mining productivity soon, then we will get back to actually working on the Prometheum science, or, well, actually working on the research productivity, because research productivity is the one that we really want. If we look at our consumption production here, we should be able to get it all the way up to a juicy 1.9 million here, but of course we won't be able to sustain it because everything else will just gradually be running out, because we are sort of designing it for 1 million signs per minute. So if I actually end up consuming it at 2 million signs per minute, obviously there's going to be a shortage. But hey, it's nice to see it spike up to 2 million once in a while. And there you have it. That's the design. And as usual with all my designs, they are available to patron supporters, but you can also just see the spaghetti we worked our way through on camera, and then replicate that or improve it as you feel like it. But if you want the convenience, those are available to patron supporters. So you can just download it and stamp down these in your factory, and then suddenly you have 960 Metalurgic signs per second. That should be enough for 1 million signs per 1 million signs per minute effective signs, once everything else is also matched up. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, leave a comment below. If there are some errors and mistakes, then be sure to let me know in the comment section or in Discord, and then I'll fix it for an updated version of the blueprint down the line. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and stay effective.